I was raised by my grandfather, James Holland. He was an original Tuskegee Airman. He represented the U.S. in the first Pan Am Games. He went to Argentina. He met Evita. He graduated from Northwestern University at a time that they did not allow blacks to stay on campus. So he stayed at the YMCA. And after all of his accomplishments, he went back to his hometown in hopes of becoming a teacher. But they did not hire blacks in the school system. So I want to say thank you to our ancestors who put the work in, were denied, but never gave up. And I also stand here as Jamaica and I break this glass ceiling with so much excitement for the future. Because I can picture black trans women standing up here and Asian sisters and our Latina sisters and indigenous women. And I know that one day it won't be unusual or groundbreaking. It will just be normal. Thank you to the Academy, to Netflix, to Denzel Washington, to George C. Wolfe, to Anne Grant, to Miss Viola Davis, to Matiki Anoff, to Angie Resnick, to the spirit of Ma Rainey. Thank you.
Anthony Hopkins, who's done pretty damn well for himself, especially this year, said the minute I put on the wardrobe, the character just unfolds. Emma's Alexandra Byrne had the challenge of designing costumes for a film set in the early 19th century. To meet that challenge, she looked at everything: paintings, journals, and even in museums. To prepare for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, costume designer Anne Roth reads the script and asks herself questions about the character, like, when she goes to bed, where are those clothes? Do they fall on the floor? Does she hang them up? From there, Anne builds the costumes which define the character. For Mank, Trish Somerville used Sears and Roebuck catalogs, Charlie Chaplin movies, and still photographs from the 20s, 30s, and 40s to create an authentic look of real people from movie history. Bina Dagler spent 3 weeks in China researching costumes for Mulan. She said her goal was to enable the audience to grasp something essential about the characters. And in the case of Mulan herself, she used color and costume to convey an uplifting and positive message. Pinocchio's costume designer, Massimo Cantini Parini, also is a strong believer that color helps create the character. And because red is the color that expresses powerful emotions like anger, passion, love, and lying, Pinocchio became the only character in the movie wearing red. And the Oscar goes to Anne Roth, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The Academy congratulates Anne Roth and accepts the Oscar on her behalf. Thank you.
When we come back, Bryan Cranston goes to Hollywood, and then we take a trip halfway around the world. It's the Oscars on ABC. A camera is a portal to the world of film. Step through the Verizon 5G portal now for exclusive access to the Oscars via 360 cams, powered by Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband. Scan or go to verizon.com/5G portal. This is 5G built right.
All my life, I've been looking for my brother.
Didn't see each other for 74 years.
My daughter got on social media.
Oh my God, he replied. She's been looking for me, and I had been looking for her.
I got my brother. He comes along COVID.
We can't see each other.
We got together on a video chat. I go, hey bro, how are you?
Hey sis, how you doing?
And I just thought I gotta hug him because now I got somebody.
The network brought us together, but it does not replace this.
For far too long, hospitals
Not to put the commercial, so I'm going to do the same.
concealing prices from patients.
Death we did not expect, could not prepare for. Prices we could not compare because they were nowhere to be seen.
But now it's in the law. All hospitals must publicly publish their prices, which mandates that hospitals are no longer allowed to keep their fees a secret.
And truth is eternity.
It's our health. It's our money to save. It's our right to know hospital prices. Power to the patients.
After being locked
anniversary's finally done it. Dr. Pepper, zero sugar. Well,
So is this why you never texted back?
this is fun.
I would have understood. Oh, it's perfect.
I know. I made it.
But we made it.
We made it.
She made it. Group project. She made it. This is the plan.
The zero you deserve is finally here.
Who will you make happy today? La Vieille Soleil Cristal, the new fragrance, Lancôme. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
I'm looking at your last one.
She has eluded your soldiers for 19 days.
You can't save her. Someone doesn't want to be saved.
We're the ones we've been waiting for.
I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna kill her.
I ask for justice.
The light. It comes from within. It drives you. And it guides you to shine your brightest. As you charge ahead, illuminating the way forward.
I'm waiting for the commercial to finish. I put it back
The impact you make
to see the Oscar. So that's why I was showing this way.
introducing the all-electric Lyric.
Too much commercial.
Live from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, here is Bryan Cranston presenting the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award.
The Grand Dolby Theater has been home to the Academy Award since 2002 and will be back here again next year. But the times have called for a pause while we grapple with all the changes around us. The times are always changing, of course, but it's fascinating how often they repeat themselves. Let me set this scene. It's a raging tail end of the pandemic. Many millions of lives are lost. Many millions more permanently dislocated and changed forever. People wonder, how will we move forward? The year is 1921. After the worst pandemic in history, actors Mary Pickford and Jean Hersholt took action, raising money for the Motion Picture and Television Fund, a foundation that would provide a remarkable range of health services and aid to anyone who worked in the film or television industry. 100 years later, we find ourselves in another global pandemic. This time, the MPTF knew how to answer the call because they had been doing it for decades. In 1942, the Motion Picture and Television Fund broke ground on what would become the Lou Wasserman campus in Woodland Hills. From actors to makeup artists, from electricians to carpenters, from painters to teachers, the Motion Picture and Television Fund was created to help those who, for whatever reason, fell on hard times. The film lab chemist who developed Alzheimer's found a home at the MPTF. A gay hair and makeup artist whose death left his life partner unable to receive his pension because their 40-year union was not recognized as a marriage. The MPTF was there to help.
Being a single mother in this industry is hard, but having my son lose his father made it a lot harder. But Naomi and MPTF were there for us.
My family and I will always remember the grace with which my husband Travis died, and the Motion Picture Television Fund that allowed him to define the terms of how that happened.
I have a special connection to the MPTF. When my mother, Peggy, a former actress, was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, the MPTF offered her a caring and loving home for her final years, as well as her last sweet romance. Today, over 250 residents call the Wasserman campus their home, their ages ranging from over 60 to nearly 100. These glorious people hold the history of film and television in their stories and experiences. Keeping these residents safe during COVID, seeing to their health needs, keeping them socially distanced and socially connected was an overwhelming challenge. But the MPTF staff and volunteers never left their side, often sacrificing time with their own families to take care of the residents. Quite simply, they are our heroes, working beyond the call of duty. 100th anniversary of the MPTF, and we have with us 70 of those vaccinated healthcare and social workers whose compassion compelled them to step up and take action to help those in need. It is with infinite gratitude and great pride that we honor them all tonight. On behalf of the Motion Picture and Television Fund, CEO Bob Beecher is here to accept this year's Jean Herschel Humanitarian Award.
Brian, thank you for those kind words. They mean so much to us coming from a member at our MPTF family. Jennifer, Norma, and I want to express our gratitude to David Rubin, Dawn Hudson, and the Academy Board of Governors for recognizing the Motion Picture and Television Fund tonight with this very special honor, especially since this is the first time the award has gone to an organization.